Having a strong mind is really important for how well you do in life. It's like a secret power that helps you keep going even when things get tough. Mental strength is what helps you tackle problems, stick to your goals, and face challenges with determination, especially when your talents and skills alone aren't enough. This video is all about the key ideas in Buddhism and how they relate to 10 habits that can make your mind weaker. If we learn and use these teachings, we can start a journey to make our minds stronger and more able to bounce back from tough times. We'll start by looking at 10 habits that can make our minds weaker. These habits are things we do every day without even thinking about them, but they can really hold us back if we're not careful. By understanding these habits better, we can start to make positive changes in our lives. We'll also explore how the teachings of Buddhism can help us overcome these habits and build mental resilience. Buddhism has lots of wise ideas about how to live a happy and fulfilling life, and we can use these ideas to improve our own mental strength. So let's dive into this journey together. By learning from Buddhism and understanding our habits better, we can unlock the potential to lead happier, more resilient lives. Habit number 1, not expressing yourself. Not expressing yourself means keeping your thoughts, feelings, and opinions bottled up inside instead of sharing them with others. It's like having a treasure trove of ideas and emotions locked away, hidden from the world. When you don't express yourself, you might feel a sense of suffocation, as if you're wearing a mask that conceals your true self. This habit can manifest in various ways, such as avoiding difficult conversations, staying silent when you disagree, or suppressing your emotions to avoid confrontation. It's a pattern of behavior that inhibits authentic communication and prevents you from fully engaging with the world around you. The consequences of not expressing yourself can be profound, gradually eroding your mental strength over time. When you withhold your thoughts and feelings, you deny yourself the opportunity for self-expression and connection with others. This can lead to feelings of isolation, loneliness, and frustration as you struggle to articulate your innermost thoughts and emotions. Understanding karma involves recognizing that every action, whether positive or negative, carries consequences. And holding on to resentment only perpetuates negative karma. By forgiving others, individuals can break the cycle of negative karma. Forgiveness in Buddhism isn't always easy, especially in cases of deep betrayal or trauma. It's a process that needs patience, compassion, and self-reflection. Sometimes, forgiveness may not happen all at once, but unfolds gradually over time as individuals cultivate greater understanding and compassion for themselves and others. Ultimately, practicing forgiveness in Buddhism is a profound act of self-liberation. By letting go of resentment and embracing forgiveness, individuals free themselves from the shackles of the past and open their hearts to greater love, compassion, and joy. As the Buddha said, "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love." Through the practice of forgiveness, individuals can break free from the cycle of suffering and cultivate a life filled with peace and harmony. Number 2. Live with intention. In Buddhism, living with intention means consciously directing our thoughts, words, and actions towards what truly matters to us. Guided by our values and aspirations, it's about aligning our daily choices with our deeper purpose and vision for our lives, rather than drifting aimlessly or being solely driven by external circumstances. At the heart of living with intention is the recognition of impermanence and the preciousness of life. Buddhists believe that life is fleeting and uncertain, so it's essential to make the most of each moment by living with purpose and mindfulness. One key aspect of living with intention is clarifying our values and priorities. This involves reflecting on what truly matters to us, what brings us fulfillment and meaning, and what we aspire to achieve in our lives. By gaining clarity about our values, we can make decisions that are in alignment with our deepest desires. This may involve setting specific, measurable goals in various areas of our lives, such as career, relationships, health, and personal development. Another essential aspect of living with intention is practicing mindfulness in our daily activities. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can become more attuned to our intentions and make conscious choices that are in alignment with our values and aspirations. Living with intention also requires taking responsibility for our choices and actions, instead of blaming external circumstances or others for our circumstances. We take ownership of our lives and empower ourselves to create positive change. This involves cultivating a mindset of accountability and resilience, recognizing that we have the power to shape our destinies through our intentions and actions. Moreover, living with intention involves cultivating gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. Instead of constantly striving for future goals or dwelling on past regrets, we learn to fully embrace and savor the richness of each moment, recognizing the beauty and blessings that surround us. Living with intention in Buddhism is about living consciously, purposefully, and authentically. It's about aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with our deepest values and aspirations, and embracing each moment with mindfulness and gratitude. By living with intention, we can create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and in harmony with our true selves. Number 3, cultivate generosity. Generosity is a fundamental virtue in Buddhism, rooted in the principle of compassion and interconnectedness. It is the practice of giving freely and selflessly, without expecting anything in return, and it is considered a powerful means of cultivating positive qualities such as kindness, compassion, and joy. Generosity in Buddhism is not limited to material giving, but encompasses all forms of giving, including giving of one's time, attention, skills, and even forgiveness and understanding. It is a way of opening the heart and connecting with others on a deep level, transcending the boundaries of self and other. One of the central teachings of Buddhism is the importance of overcoming selfishness and cultivating emotional intelligence. The solution to letting your emotions rule lies in cultivating emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and compassion. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing, understanding, and managing your emotions effectively. It means developing the ability to pause and reflect before reacting, allowing space for thoughtful consideration and conscious choice. By cultivating emotional intelligence, you can gain greater insight into your own emotional landscape and develop strategies for regulating your emotions in healthy and constructive ways. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for overcoming the habit of letting emotions rule. Mindfulness involves being present and attentive in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. It allows you to step back from your emotions and gain perspective rather than becoming swept away by them. Through mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing, you can learn to cultivate inner calm and resilience even in the face of strong emotions. Compassion towards yourself and others is essential for breaking free from the grip of reactive emotions. Compassion involves extending kindness and understanding towards yourself and others, recognizing that we are all imperfect beings doing the best we can. By cultivating compassion, you can cultivate a sense of empathy and connection, fostering deeper relationships and greater emotional resilience. Habit number 3, negative mindset. A negative mindset is like viewing the world through a dark lens, where every situation is tinged with pessimism and despair. It's a habitual pattern of thinking that fixates on the flaws, failures and shortcomings in life while overlooking the beauty, opportunities, and successes that abound. Those with a negative mindset tend to focus on what's wrong rather than what's right, magnifying obstacles and setbacks while minimizing achievements and blessings. They may engage in self-criticism, rumination, and catastrophic thinking, dwelling on past mistakes and anticipating future failures. Overall, a negative mindset fosters a pervasive sense of hopelessness and helplessness, casting a shadow over one's outlook on life. The impact of a negative mindset on mental strength can be profound and far-reaching. When you constantly dwell on negativity, you undermine your resilience and ability to cope with life's challenges. It involves looking inward with honesty and mindfulness, examining our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the aim of gaining deeper understanding and wisdom. At the heart of self-reflection in Buddhism is the recognition of the impermanent and interconnected nature of reality. By turning our attention inward and observing the ever-changing nature of our thoughts through regular meditation practice, we can develop the skills of mindfulness and self-awareness, deepening our understanding of ourselves and the nature of reality. Self-reflection in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater self-awareness, wisdom, and liberation from suffering. By turning our attention inward with mindfulness and insight, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, leading to greater peace, clarity, and freedom. Number 5. Foster equanimity. Equanimity is a profound concept in Buddhism, referring to a state of inner balance, calmness, and non-reactivity in the face of life's ups and downs. It is the ability to remain steady and undisturbed by external circumstances, whether pleasant or unpleasant, and is considered a key factor in achieving true happiness and liberation from suffering. At its core, equanimity in Buddhism is rooted in the understanding of impermanence and the ever-changing nature of reality. By recognizing that all phenomena are transient and subject to change, we come to understand that clinging to pleasant experiences or resisting unpleasant ones only leads to suffering. Equanimity involves accepting the flow of life with an open and balanced heart, without being swept away by the fluctuations of pleasure and pain. One of the key benefits of fostering equanimity in Buddhism is the cultivation of inner peace and stability. By developing equanimity, we can remain grounded and centered amidst the turbulence of life, maintaining a sense of calm and clarity even in the midst of challenging situations. This inner peace allows us to respond to life's difficulties with wisdom and compassion rather than reacting impulsively out of fear or aversion. Fostering equanimity in Buddhism involves cultivating mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment. Through mindfulness, we can observe the arising and passing away of thoughts and emotions with clarity and objectivity without becoming entangled in them. This mindful awareness helps to create space between stimulus and response, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and skillfulness. Another important aspect of fostering equanimity in Buddhism is the cultivation of acceptance and non-attachment. By letting go of attachment to outcomes and preferences, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of desire and aversion and find peace in the midst of life's uncertainties. Moreover, fostering equanimity in Buddhism involves cultivating a sense of interconnectedness and compassion for all beings. By recognizing the common humanity that unites us all, we can develop a deep sense of empathy and compassion for others, regardless of their circumstances. This sense of interconnectedness helps to dissolve the barriers of self and other, leading to greater harmony and unity in the world. One powerful practice for fostering equanimity in Buddhism is meditation. Meditation provides a space for quiet contemplation and inner reflection, allowing us to cultivate a sense of calm and equanimity in the midst of life's challenges. Through regular meditation practice, we can train the mind to remain steady and balanced even in the face of adversity. Fostering equanimity in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater peace, clarity, and freedom. By cultivating mindfulness, acceptance, and compassion, we can develop a deep sense of inner balance and stability, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom. Number 6. Cultivate patience. Patience is a virtue highly esteemed in Buddhism, seen as an essential quality on the path to enlightenment and liberation from suffering. It is the ability to remain calm, composed, and tolerant in the face of difficulties, delays, or provocation without becoming agitated or reactive. At its core, cultivating patience in Buddhism is rooted in the understanding of impermanence and the law of karma. Buddhists believe that all things are transient and subject to change, and that every action has consequences. By recognizing the impermanent nature of reality and the interplay of causes and conditions, we can cultivate patience as we navigate life's inevitable challenges and setbacks. One of the key benefits of cultivating patience in Buddhism is the cultivation of inner peace and resilience. Patience allows us to remain steady and composed amidst life's ups and downs, maintaining a sense of calm and equanimity, even in the face of adversity. This inner peace provides a solid foundation for responding to difficulties with wisdom and compassion, rather than reacting impulsively. Cultivating patience in Buddhism involves cultivating mindfulness. The practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment through mindfulness allows us to observe the arising and passing away of impatience and frustration with clarity and objectivity, without becoming swept away by them. This mindful awareness helps to create space between stimulus and response, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and skillfulness. Another important aspect of cultivating patience in Buddhism is the cultivation of acceptance and non-attachment. Patience involves accepting things as they are without clinging to desires or expectations for how things should be. By letting go of attachment to outcomes and preferences, we can free ourselves from the suffering caused by craving and aversion and find peace in the midst of life's uncertainties. Moreover, cultivating patience in Buddhism involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and cultivating compassion for others. By recognizing that everyone is on their own journey, facing their own challenges and struggles, we can develop empathy and understanding for others, even when they may test our patience. This sense of interconnectedness helps to dissolve the barriers of self and other, leading to greater harmony and compassion in our relationships. One powerful practice for cultivating patience in Buddhism is meditation. Meditation provides a space for quiet contemplation and inner reflection, allowing us to cultivate a sense of calm and patience in the midst of life's challenges. Through regular meditation practice, we can train the mind to remain steady and patient even in the face of adversity. Cultivating patience in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater peace, clarity, and freedom. By cultivating mindfulness, acceptance, and compassion, we can develop a deep sense of inner peace and resilience, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom. Number 7. Letting go of ego. Letting go of ego is a central teaching in Buddhism, emphasizing the importance of transcending the illusion of a fixed and separate self. In Buddhism, ego is viewed as the root cause of suffering as it leads to attachment, aversion, and a distorted view of reality. The Buddha taught that the self is not a fixed and permanent entity, but rather a construct of the mind, devoid of inherent existence. By letting go of attachment to the self, we can free ourselves from the cycle of craving and aversion and experience true freedom and liberation. One of the key benefits of letting go of ego in Buddhism is the cultivation of humility and openness. Ego often leads to a sense of pride, arrogance, and self-importance, which creates barriers to genuine connection and understanding with others. By letting go of ego, we can cultivate a sense of humility and openness, allowing us to connect more deeply with others and to see beyond the limitations of our own perspective. Letting go of ego in Buddhism also involves cultivating self-awareness and introspection by examining our thoughts, feelings, and actions with mindfulness and honesty. We can become aware of the ways in which ego manifests in our lives. This self-awareness allows us to recognize the ego's influence and to let go of its grip, leading to greater clarity and insight. Moreover, letting go of ego in Buddhism involves cultivating compassion and empathy for others. By recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and the shared experience of suffering, we can develop empathy and understanding for others, even those who may challenge or threaten our sense of self. This sense of interconnectedness helps to dissolve the barriers of ego and foster greater harmony and compassion in our relationships. One powerful practice for letting go of ego in Buddhism is meditation. Meditation provides a space for quiet contemplation and inner reflection, allowing us to observe the movements of the mind with clarity and objectivity. Through meditation, we can cultivate a sense of detachment from the ego's influence, allowing us to experience a deeper sense of peace and liberation. Letting go of ego in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater freedom, compassion, and insight. By recognizing the impermanent and interconnected nature of all phenomena, we can let go of attachment to the self and experience true liberation from suffering. Habit number 6. Fantasizing instead of visualizing. Fantasizing is the act of indulging in elaborate daydreams or unrealistic scenarios, often fueled by desires, fears, or insecurities. It involves creating vivid mental images of idealized outcomes or situations without regard for their feasibility or practicality. Fantasizing can take many forms, from imagining perfect romantic relationships or extravagant lifestyles to entertaining grandiose visions of success and achievement. While fantasizing may provide temporary escapism or pleasure, it ultimately serves as a distraction from reality, preventing you from taking meaningful action towards your goals or addressing underlying issues in your life. The negative impact of fantasizing instead of visualizing on mental strength can be significant and far-reaching. When you indulge in fantasies, you create unrealistic expectations and ideals that are often impossible to achieve in reality. This can lead to feelings of disappointment, frustration, and disillusionment when your fantasies fail to materialize, undermining your confidence and self-esteem. Fantasizing can also foster a sense of complacency and passivity as you become content to dwell in the realm of imagination rather than taking concrete steps towards actualizing your dreams. Moreover, fantasizing can distort your perception of reality, leading to feelings of dissatisfaction and inadequacy with your current circumstances. By comparing your real life to the fantasias you've constructed, you may feel a sense of discontentment or longing for something more, even if your life is objectively fulfilling and meaningful. This constant pursuit of unattainable ideals can breed a sense of restlessness and dissatisfaction, preventing you from fully appreciating the blessings and opportunities that exist in the present moment. Furthermore, fantasizing can hinder your ability to cultivate resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. When you're preoccupied with unrealistic fantasies, you may struggle to cope with setbacks or disappointments as you're unprepared to confront the challenges of reality. This can lead to feelings of helplessness and defeatism as you become resigned to the belief that your dreams are out of reach. The solution to fantasizing instead of visualizing lies in cultivating visualization and embracing impermanence. Visualization involves creating mental images of achievable goals and desired outcomes grounded in reality and informed by practical considerations. Unlike fantasies which are detached from reality, visualizations are rooted in a clear understanding of your strengths, resources, and limitations, allowing you to develop actionable strategies for realizing your dreams. By practicing visualization, you can harness the power of your imagination to envision realistic pathways to success and fulfillment. Visualization involves not only visualizing the desired outcome, but also mentally rehearsing the steps necessary to achieve it. This can help you clarify your goals, boost your motivation, and build confidence in your ability to overcome obstacles and challenges along the way. In addition to visualization, embracing impermanence is essential for breaking free from the grip of fantasizing. Impermanence teaches us that everything in life is constantly changing and evolving, and that our circumstances and desires are inherently transient. By embracing impermanence, you can learn to let go of attachment to idealized outcomes and accept the fluidity of life with grace and equanimity. This can free you from the trap of unrealistic fantasies and empower you to engage with the present moment with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. Habit number 7. Trying to control everything. Trying to control everything involves a relentless pursuit of power, certainty, and predictability in every aspect of life. It's like trying to grasp onto water, futile and exhausting. Those who attempt to control everything often believe that by micromanaging every detail and outcome, they can ward off uncertainty, failure, and discomfort. This habit manifests in behaviors such as excessive planning, perfectionism, micromanagement, and an unwillingness to delegate or relinquish control to others. It stems from a deep-seated fear of chaos and loss of control, driving individuals to exert their will over external circumstances and other people. The impact of trying to control everything on mental strength can be profound and debilitating. Constantly striving for control can lead to heightened stress, anxiety, and burnout as individuals expend enormous amounts of energy attempting to manipulate outcomes beyond their control. This results in a sense of overwhelm and helplessness as individuals struggle to manage the ever-increasing demands of their rigid expectations. Moreover, the relentless pursuit of control can erode trust in oneself and others as individuals become increasingly focused on preventing perceived threats and ensuring desired outcomes. This can strain relationships, both personal and professional, as others may perceive controlling behavior as intrusive, overbearing, or manipulative. Furthermore, trying to control everything can hinder personal growth and resilience as individuals become resistant to change and unable to adapt to unexpected challenges or setbacks. By fixating on a narrow vision of how things should be, individuals may miss out on valuable opportunities for growth, innovation, and learning. This can lead to feelings of stagnation and frustration as individuals struggle to reconcile their expectations with the realities of life's uncertainties. The solution to trying to control everything lies in surrendering control, cultivating mindfulness, and embracing impermanence. Surrendering control does not mean relinquishing responsibility or agency, but rather letting go of the illusion of control over external circumstances and outcomes. It involves accepting that some things are beyond our control and learning to trust in the natural flow of life. Mindfulness is another essential tool for overcoming the habit of trying to control everything. Mindfulness involves being present and attentive in the moment without judgment or attachment. By practicing mindfulness, individuals can cultivate greater awareness of their thoughts, feelings, and impulses, allowing them to respond to challenges with clarity, compassion, and flexibility rather than reactively trying to control or manipulate outcomes. Embracing impermanence is also crucial for breaking free from the grip of trying to control everything. Impermanence teaches us that change is inevitable and that nothing lasts forever. By embracing impermanence, individuals can learn to let go of attachment to specific outcomes or expectations and find peace in the inherent uncertainty of life. This can foster greater resilience, adaptability, and acceptance of life's ups and downs. Habit number 8. Complaining about things outside your control. Complaining about things outside your control involves expressing dissatisfaction, frustration, or criticism towards circumstances, events, or people over which you have no influence or authority. It's like shouting into the wind, expecting it to change direction. This habit often arises from a sense of powerlessness or frustration with perceived injustices or hardships in life. Complaining may take various forms, such as venting to others, ruminating on negative aspects of a situation, or blaming external factors for personal dissatisfaction. The negative effects of complaining about things outside your control on mental strength can be significant and pervasive. Constantly focusing on what's wrong or lacking in your life can lead to a distorted perception of reality, where negativity overshadows positivity and potential solutions are overlooked. This can fuel a cycle of pessimism and resignation, where individuals feel increasingly disempowered and resigned to their circumstances. Moreover, habitual complaining can sour relationships and alienate others, as constant negativity can be draining and off-putting to those around you. People may become reluctant to engage with individuals who habitually complain, leading to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Furthermore, complaining about things outside your control can perpetuate a victim mentality, where individuals perceive themselves as powerless, victims of circumstance, rather than active agents in their own lives. This can erode self-confidence and undermine the belief in one's ability to effect positive change, leading to passivity and resignation. The solution to complaining about things outside your control lies in acceptance, focusing on controllables, and letting go. Acceptance involves acknowledging and coming to terms with the reality of a situation, even if it's not what you would prefer. It means recognizing that some things are beyond your control and choosing to focus your energy on what you can control rather than dwelling on what you can't. Focusing on controllables is another key aspect of overcoming the habit of complaining. Instead of fixating on external factors or circumstances, shift your focus to the aspects of a situation that you do have control over. This may include your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By focusing on controllables, you can empower yourself to take proactive steps towards positive change and growth, rather than feeling helpless in the face of adversity. Letting go is also essential for breaking free from the grip of complaining about things outside your control. Letting go involves releasing attachment to specific outcomes or expectations and surrendering to the flow of life. It means accepting that some things are beyond your ability to change and choosing to move forward with grace and resilience. By letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life, you can cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and freedom. Habit number 9, blaming others for your problems. Blaming others for your problems involves attributing responsibility for your difficulties, setbacks, or failures to external factors or individuals, rather than taking ownership of your own actions or choices. It's like pointing fingers instead of looking in the mirror. This habit often arises from a reluctance to acknowledge personal shortcomings or mistakes and a desire to avoid feelings of guilt, shame, or accountability. Blaming others may take various forms, such as shifting responsibility onto co-workers, family members, or authority figures, or scapegoating certain groups or individuals for larger societal issues. While blaming others may provide temporary relief or justification, it ultimately perpetuates a cycle of victimhood and disempowerment. The effects of blaming others for your problems on mental strength can be detrimental and far-reaching. By externalizing responsibility for your difficulties, you relinquish agency and control over your own life. Fostering a sense of powerlessness and resignation, blaming others for your problems can lead to feelings of helplessness and despair as you perceive yourself as at the mercy of external forces rather than an active participant in shaping your own destiny. Moreover, habitual blaming can strain relationships and erode trust, as others may perceive you as unwilling to take responsibility for your actions or contribute to finding solutions to shared challenges. This can lead to feelings of resentment, animosity, and alienation, further exacerbating feelings of isolation and loneliness. Furthermore, blaming others for your problems can undermine self-esteem and self-confidence as you come to perceive yourself as inherently flawed or inadequate. By avoiding accountability for your actions, you deny yourself the opportunity for growth and self-improvement, perpetuating a cycle of stagnation and self-sabotage. The solution to blaming others for your problems lies in cultivating personal responsibility, forgiveness, and mindfulness. Personal responsibility involves acknowledging your role in creating or contributing to your difficulties and taking proactive steps to address them. It means recognizing that while external factors may influence your circumstances, ultimately you have the power to choose how you respond to them. Forgiveness is another essential aspect of overcoming the habit of blaming others. Forgiveness involves letting go of resentment, anger, and bitterness towards those you perceive as responsible for your problems and releasing yourself from the burden of carrying grudges. By practicing forgiveness, you can free yourself from the cycle of victimhood and reclaim control over your own emotional well-being. Mindfulness, in response, is also crucial for breaking free from the grip of blaming others for your problems. Mindfulness involves being present and attentive in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. By practicing mindfulness, you can become aware of the impulse to blame others and choose to respond with compassion, understanding, and personal accountability instead. Habit number 10. Not making time for personal relationships. Neglecting personal relationships involves failing to prioritize or invest time and effort into nurturing and maintaining connections with family, friends, or loved ones. It's like letting the weeds grow in your garden while neglecting to tend to the flowers. This habit often arises from a combination of busyness, distractions, and misplaced priorities, leading individuals to prioritize work, hobbies, or personal pursuits over spending quality time with the people who matter most in their lives. Neglecting personal relationships may manifest in various ways, such as consistently canceling plans with loved ones, failing to return phone calls or messages, or withdrawing from social activities. Neglecting personal relationships may provide temporary relief or distraction, but it ultimately leads to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and disconnection. The effects of neglecting personal relationships on mental strength can be profound and far-reaching. Human beings are social creatures by nature, wired for connection and belonging. When personal relationships are neglected, individuals may experience a sense of loneliness, emptiness, or isolation, leading to feelings of depression, anxiety, or low self-worth. This can erode mental strength and resilience, making it difficult to cope with stress, adversity, or life's challenges. Moreover, neglecting personal relationships can strain existing bonds and erode trust, as loved ones may feel hurt, neglected, or undervalued when their needs for connection and intimacy are consistently ignored or dismissed. This can lead to feelings of resentment, animosity, or distance in relationships, further exacerbating feelings of loneliness and isolation. Furthermore, neglecting personal relationships can impact overall well-being and quality of life, as research consistently shows that strong social connections are associated with better physical and mental health outcomes. When personal relationships are neglected, individuals may miss out on the emotional support, validation, and companionship that come from meaningful connections with others, leading to feelings of disconnection, alienation, or existential despair. The solution to neglecting personal relationships lies in cultivating presence, communication, and prioritizing relationships. Presence involves being fully engaged and attentive in the moment, giving your undivided attention to the people you're with, and valuing quality time spent together. By practicing presence, you can deepen your connections with loved ones, strengthen bonds of trust and intimacy, and create cherished memories that sustain you through life's ups and downs. Communication is another essential aspect of overcoming the habit of neglecting personal relationships. Communication involves expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs openly and honestly with loved ones, and actively listening to their perspectives and experiences in return. By fostering open and authentic communication, you can build deeper understanding, empathy, and connection with others, resolving conflicts and nurturing healthy, fulfilling relationships. Prioritizing relationships is also crucial for breaking free from the grip of neglecting personal relationships. It involves making a conscious effort to carve out time and space in your life for meaningful connections with family, friends, or loved ones, and honoring commitments to spend quality time together. By prioritizing relationships, you can cultivate a strong support network, foster a sense of belonging and community, and experience greater happiness, fulfillment, and well-being. In conclusion, our journey through the 10 habits that weaken the mind has shed light on the importance of mental strength and its relationship to Buddhist teachings, from negative mindsets to blaming others. Each habit reflects a pattern of thinking and behavior that can diminish our resilience and hinder our ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and fortitude. But with awareness and intention, we can transform these habits into opportunities for growth and empowerment. By embracing mindfulness, acceptance, and personal responsibility, we can cultivate greater mental strength and resilience and lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Together, let's embark on a path of self-discovery and personal growth, and cultivate the strength and resilience to face whatever life may bring. Have you ever thought about how small changes in yourself could shake up your life and maybe even change the whole wide world? Imagine if the secret to tackling big problems lies within us, drawing from lessons of ancient times, like those from Buddha. What if ancient wisdom, akin to the teachings of Buddha, could illuminate paths to greater happiness and harmony, sparing us the ceaseless pursuit of external solutions? What if indeed the true enchantment lies in introspection? Today we embark on a journey into the reservoirs of ancient Buddhist wisdom, poised to elevate our self-esteem and radiate positivity to those around us. Buddhism imparts upon us the virtues of presence, kindness, and gratitude, arming us with the means to navigate tumultuous seas with serenity and compassion. But there's more to it than meets the eye. It offers guidance on how to seamlessly integrate these age-old principles into our contemporary lives, from relishing the simplicity of fleeting moments to fortifying our resilience amidst adversity. It's not merely about self-refinement. It's about recognizing how our personal evolution intertwines with the collective pursuit of a more benevolent world. Each stride forward not only brings us closer to our authentic selves, but also fortifies the bonds we share with others. Through the dissemination of our newfound insights, we foster a community united in the pursuit of personal growth and collective enlightenment. If you're yearning to infuse your life with greater tranquility, joy, and purpose, join us on this odyssey. We've curated this expedition with narratives that tug at the heartstrings, pragmatic counsel, and contemplative musings, offering glimpses into the truths you seek, nestled within the ancient wisdom we're poised to unveil. This voyage isn't merely about self-discovery. It's an invitation to illuminate even the darkest recesses of the world by fostering a brand of self-improvement that amplifies our empathy and compassion for others. Together, we wield the power to effect profound change. So, let's set sail on this journey of self-discovery and transformation together, and explore how Buddha's timeless teachings can enrich our lives today. Let's dive into understanding karma, which involves realizing that every action, whether positive or negative, carries consequences. Clinging to resentment only perpetuates negative karma, but by forgiving others, individuals can break this cycle and pave the way for greater peace and happiness in their lives. Forgiveness in Buddhism isn't always easy, particularly in cases of deep betrayal or trauma. It's a process that demands patience, compassion, and self-reflection. Sometimes forgiveness may not happen all at once. It unfolds gradually over time as individuals cultivate greater understanding and compassion for themselves and others. Ultimately, practicing forgiveness is a profound act of self-liberation. By releasing resentment and embracing forgiveness, individuals free themselves from the burdens of the past and open their hearts to greater love, compassion, and joy. As the Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. Through the practice of forgiveness, individuals can break free from the cycle of suffering and cultivate a life filled with peace and harmony. Next, let's discuss living with intention. In Buddhism, living with intention means consciously directing our thoughts, words, and actions toward what truly matters to us. Guided by our values and aspirations, it's about aligning our daily choices with our deeper purpose and vision for our lives, rather than drifting aimlessly or being solely driven by external circumstances. At the core of living with intention lies the recognition of impermanence and the preciousness of life. Buddhists believe that life is fleeting and uncertain, emphasizing the importance of making the most of each moment by living with purpose and mindfulness. One key aspect of living with intention is clarifying our values and priorities. This involves reflecting on what truly matters to us, what brings us fulfillment and meaning, and what we aspire to achieve in our lives. By gaining clarity about our values, we can make decisions that are in alignment with our deepest aspirations, leading to a greater sense of fulfillment and purpose. Living with intention also involves setting goals and intentions that are in harmony with our values, instead of merely reacting to circumstances or going through the motions of life. We actively pursue goals that reflect. This may involve setting specific measurable goals in various areas of our lives, such as career, relationships, health, and personal development. Another essential aspect of living with intention is practicing mindfulness in our daily activities. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions, without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, We can become more attuned to our intentions and make conscious choices that are in alignment with our values and aspirations. Living with intention also requires taking responsibility for our choices and actions, instead of blaming external circumstances or others for our circumstances. We take ownership of power ourselves to create positive change. This involves cultivating a mindset of accountability and resilience, recognizing that we have the power to shape our destinies through our intentions and actions. Moreover, living with intention involves cultivating gratitude and appreciation for the present moment, instead of constantly striving for future goals or dwelling on past regrets. We learn to fully embrace and savor the richness of each moment, recognizing the beauty and blessings that surround us. Living with intention in Buddhism is about living consciously, purposefully, and authentically. It's about aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with our deepest values and aspirations, and embracing each moment with mindfulness and gratitude. By living with intention, we can create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and in harmony with our true selves. Number 3, cultivate generosity is a fundamental virtue in Buddhism, rooted in the principle of compassion and interconnectedness. It is the practice of giving freely and selflessly without expecting anything in return, and it is considered a powerful means of cultivating positive qualities such as kindness, compassion, and joy. Generosity in Buddhism is not limited to material giving, but encompasses all forms of giving, including giving of one's time, attention, skills, and even forgiveness and understanding. It is a way of opening the heart and connecting with others on a deep level. Transcending the boundaries of self and other. One of the central teachings of Buddhism is the importance of overcoming selfishness and cultivating a spirit of generosity. The Buddha himself was a model of generosity, freely giving of his teachings, time, and resources to all who sought his guidance. He often emphasized the joy and liberation that comes from giving, stating generosity brings happiness at every stage of its expression. We experience joy in forming the intention to be generous. Practicing generosity in Buddhism involves cultivating a generous mindset and actively seeking opportunities to give. This may involve acts of charity and philanthropy, such as donating to those in need or volunteering for charitable organizations. However, generosity is not limited to grand gestures. Even small acts of kindness and generosity can have a profound impact on others and bring joy to both the giver and receiver. Moreover, cultivating generosity in Buddhism involves overcoming the obstacles of attachment and selfishness. It requires letting go of the mindset of scale it and recognizing the abundance that exists in the world. By cultivating a spirit of generosity, individuals can break free from the cycle of craving and dissatisfaction and experience a deep sense of fulfillment and contentment. One powerful practice for cultivating generosity in Buddhism is the practice of dana, or giving. Dana involves giving freely and generously to support the spiritual teachings and community. It is considered one of the fundamental virtues in Buddhism and is seen as a means of purifying the mind and cultivating wholesome qualities. Additionally, cultivating generosity in Buddhism involves practicing gratitude and appreciation for the generosity of others. By recognizing the kindness and generosity that we have received from others, we can cultivate a sense of humility and gratitude, which in turn motivates us to be more generous towards others. Cultivating generosity in Buddhism is about cultivating a heart of compassion and kindness towards all beings. It is a practice that not only benefits others, but also brings joy, fulfillment, and liberation to the giver. By cultivating generosity, individuals can cultivate positive qualities such as compassion, kindness, and joy, and contribute to creating a more compassionate and harmonious world. Number 4. Practice self-reflection is a fundamental practice in Buddhism, essential for personal growth, insight and liberation from suffering. It involves looking inward with honesty and mindfulness, examining our thoughts, emotions and actions, with the aim of gaining deeper understanding and wisdom at the heart of self-reflection. In Buddhism is the recognition of the impermanent and interconnected nature of reality. By turning our attention inward and observing the ever-changing nature of our thoughts, feelings and experiences, we come to realize the transient and conditioned nature of our existence. This insight helps to loosen the grip of attachment and aversion, leading to greater freedom and liberation from suffering. Self-reflection in Buddhism involves cultivating mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, emotions and bodily sensations. Without judgment, through mindfulness, we can observe the fluctuations of our mind with clarity and objectivity, gaining insight into the causes and conditions that give rise to our thoughts and emotions. One of the key benefits of self-reflection in Buddhism is the cultivation of self-awareness. By observing our thoughts, emotions and behaviors with mindfulness, we become more attuned to the patterns and tendencies of our mind. This heightened self-awareness allows us to recognize wholesome habits and tendencies that may be causing suffering, and to cultivate more positive qualities such as kindness, compassion, and wisdom. Self-reflection in Buddhism also involves examining our actions and intentions with honesty and integrity. This includes reflecting on the ethical implications of our actions and the consequences they have on ourselves and others. By taking responsibility for our actions and their consequences, we can cultivate greater mindfulness and integrity in our interactions with the world. Moreover, self-reflection in Buddhism involves reflecting on the nature of the self and the illusion of separateness. By investigating the nature of the self with mindfulness and insight, we come to realize that the self is a construct of the mind, devoid of inherent existence. This insight into the emptiness of self leads to a profound shift in perspective, freeing us from the egocentric view of the world and opening our hearts to the interconnectedness of all beings. One powerful practice for cultivate through regular meditation. Practice, we can develop the skills of mindfulness and self-awareness, deepening our understanding of ourselves and the nature of reality. Self-reflection in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater self-awareness, wisdom and liberation from suffering. By turning our attention inward with mindfulness and insight, we can cultivate a deeply understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Clarity and freedom. Number 5. Foster equanimity is a profound concept in Buddhism, referring to a state of inner balance, calmness and non-reactivity in the face of life's ups and downs. It is the ability to remain steady and undisturbed by external circumstances, whether pleasant or unpleasant, and is considered a key factor in achieving true happiness and liberation from suffering. At its core, equanimity in Buddhism is rooted in the understanding of impermanence and the ever-changing nature of reality. By recognizing that all phenomena are transient and subject to change, we come to understand that clinging to pleasant experiences or resisting unpleasant ones only leads to suffering. Equanimity involves accepting the flow of life with an open and balanced heart without being swept away by the fluctuations of pleasure and pain. One of the key benefits of fostering equanimity in Buddhism is the cultivation of inner peace and stability. By developing equanimity, we can remain grounded and centered amidst the turbulence of life, maintaining a sense of calm and clarity. Even in the midst of challenging situations, this inner peace allows us to respond to life's difficulties with wisdom and compassion rather than reacting impulsively out of fear or aversion. Fostering equanimity in Buddhism involves cultivating mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings and bodily sensations without judgment. Through mindfulness, we can observe the arising and passing away of thoughts and emotions with clarity and objectivity without becoming entangled in them. This mindful awareness helps to create space between stimulus and response, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and skillfulness. Another important aspect of fostering equanimity in Buddhism is the cultivation of acceptance and non-attachment. Equanimity involves mentoring, is a special way of sharing knowledge. It involves guiding someone, offering not only advice, but also support based on one's own experiences. This connection can be incredibly fulfilling and have a profound impact on the lives of both individuals. Being generous with our knowledge also sets a positive example for others, demonstrating the value of sharing and assisting others. It fosters an environment where everyone feels encouraged to learn and share, making places like schools, workplaces, or entire communities more welcoming and inclusive. It's crucial to discuss not only our successes, but also our failures. Sharing what didn't work out can be just as beneficial as sharing what did. It can prevent others from repeating the same mistakes and normalizes the idea that making errors is a natural part of the learning process. Ultimately, sharing our knowledge enriches life for everyone involved. It facilitates connections, promotes learning, and deepens our understanding of the world. By being open about what we've learned, we not only aid others, but also continue to evolve and uncover new insights ourselves. Number 5. The value of mentors in the path to enlightenment. Having a mentor is akin to having a personal guide on a grand adventure to uncover more about ourselves and the world around us. They share their own experiences and wisdom, illuminating our path and showing us the way forward, especially as we strive for enlightenment, a state where we grasp profound truths and discover inner peace. Imagine a mentor as someone who hands you a map for a journey that both excites and intimidates you. They've traversed this path before and can point out shortcuts and cautionary spots. Their guidance is like a tailored guidebook, providing us with the confidence to progress. Mentors have unwavering faith in us, often believing in our potential, even more than we believe in ourselves. They perceive our capabilities and inspire us to pursue our aspirations, even when they seem distant. It's akin to having a coach who recognizes our readiness for the big leagues. Even when we doubt our own abilities, the stories mentors share about their own struggles and errors are invaluable gifts. They allow us to glean lessons from their experiences, sparing us from repeating the same mistakes. It's like receiving a forewarning about obstacles ahead, enabling us to navigate around them. Cultivating patience in Buddhism involves cultivating mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and life sensations without judgment. Through mindfulness, we can observe the arising and passing away of impatience and frustration with clarity and objectivity without becoming swept away by them. This mindful awareness helps to create space between stimulus and response, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and skillfulness. Another important aspect of cultivating patience in Buddhism is the cultivation of acceptance and non-attachment. Patience involves accepting things as they are without clinging to desires or expectations for how things should be. By letting go of attachment to outcomes and preferences, we can free ourselves from the suffering caused by craving and aversion and find peace in the midst of life's uncertainties. Moreover, cultivating patience in Buddhism involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and cultivating compassion for others by recognizing that everyone is on their own journey, facing their own challenges and struggles we can develop empathy and understanding for others, even when they may test our patience. This sense of interconnectedness helps to dissolve the barriers of self and other, leading to greater harmony and compassion in our relationships. One powerful practice for cultivating patience in Buddhism is meditation. Meditation provides a space for quiet contemplation and inner reflection, allowing us to cultivate a sense of calm and patience in the midst of life's challenges. Through regular meditation practice, we can train the mind to remain steady and patient, even in the face of adversity. Cultivating patience in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater peace, and freedom. By cultivating mindfulness, acceptance, and compassion, we can develop a deep sense of inner peace and resilience, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom. Number 7. Letting go of ego. Letting go of ego is a central teaching in Buddhism, emphasizing the importance of transcending the illusion of a fixed and separate self. In Buddhism, ego is viewed as the root cause of suffering, as it leads to attachment aversion. And the Buddha taught that the self is not a fixed and permanent entity, but rather a construct of the mind, devoid of inherent existence. By letting go of attachment to the self, we can free ourselves from the cycle of craving and aversion and experience true freedom and liberation. One of the key benefits of letting go of ego in Buddhism is the cultivation of humility and openness. Ego often leads to a sense of pride, arrogance, and self-importance, which creates barriers to genuine connection and understanding with others. By letting go of ego, we can cultivate a sense of humility and openness, allowing us to connect more deeply with others and to see beyond the limitations of our own perspective. Letting go of ego in Buddhism also involves cultivating in self-awareness and introspection by examining our thoughts, feelings, and actions. With mindfulness and honesty, we can become aware of the ways in which ego manifests in our lives. This self-awareness allows us to recognize the ego's influence and to let go of its grip, leading to greater clarity and insight. Moreover, letting go of ego in Buddhism involves cultivating compassion and empathy for others. By recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and the shared experience of suffering, we can develop empathy and understanding for others, even those who may challenge or threaten our sense of self. This sense of interconnectedness helps to dissolve the barriers of ego and to foster greater harmony and compassion in our relationships. One powerful practice for letting go of ego in Buddhism is meditation. Provides a space for quiet contemplation and inner reflection, allowing us to observe the movements of the mind with clarity and objectivity. Through meditation, we can cultivate a sense of detachment from the ego's influence, allowing us to experience a deeper sense of peace and liberation. Letting go of ego in Buddhism is a transformative practice that leads to greater freedom, compassion, and insight. By recognizing the impermanent and interconnected nature of all phenomena, we can let go of attachment to the self and experience true liberation from suffering. Through mindfulness, self-awareness, and compassion, we can cultivate a sense of humility and openness, allowing us to connect more deeply with others and to live with greater wisdom and compassion. Having a supportive network of people around us can make a world of difference. Sharing our struggles with friends or family can provide us with fresh perspectives, encouragement, and sometimes even solutions. It's akin to having a team that's always there to back us up, cheering us on every step of the way. Remaining flexible and open to adjusting our plans is crucial. Sometimes we need to adapt our goals based on new insights we gain. Being able to navigate through unexpected twists and turns smoothly allows us to overcome obstacles, much like a river flowing around rocks, celebrating every achievement. No matter how small, boosts our confidence and reinforces our sense of accomplishment. Each time we overcome a challenge, it's a triumph worth celebrating. It's like collecting trophies that serve as reminders of our journey, showcasing our capabilities, ultimately persevering through adversity, and finding the silver lining in tough situations teaches us resilience and optimism. It demonstrates that we have the strength to overcome obstacles and transform them into opportunities for growth. It's about cultivating a mindset that sees the bright side and perseveres. Despite setbacks, confronting obstacles with perseverance and a keen eye for opportunities entails believing in our journey and ourselves. It involves acknowledging that bumps in the road are a natural part of life, building our resilience, learning from each experience, and remaining supported and adaptable. This approach enables us to turn challenges into stepping stones toward our dreams, proving that with determination and a positive outlook, we can conquer any obstacle and emerge. Victorious number 7. Cultivating continuous learning for lifelong fulfillment. Keeping our minds open to new experiences enriches our lives and adds excitement and vitality. It's akin to always having a door ready to lead us into fresh adventures, keeping our spirits youthful and our curiosity piqued. Lifelong learning isn't merely about accumulating knowledge, it's a means to infuse our lives with richness and maintain a sense of vitality regardless of our age. It's essential to recognize that learning is an ongoing process that never ceases from our earliest years to later stages in life. There's always something new, awaiting our discovery. Embracing this mindset keeps us receptive to new information and experiences, akin to perpetual explorers on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Integrating learning into our daily routine transforms it from an obligation into something we eagerly anticipate. It could be as simple as dedicating time to reading, engaging with educational content, or exploring a new hobby. Regular doses of learning keep our minds stimulated and engaged. Acquiring new skills also boosts our self-esteem and confidence. Each new skill we master serves as a testament to our ability to overcome challenges and grow. If it's akin to earning badges of honor that serve as reminders of our accomplishments and personal development. Cultivating curiosity is paramount on this lifelong learning journey. It compels us to ask questions and seek answers, propelling us deeper into subjects that captivate our interest. Curiosity acts as a magical key, unlocking the mysteries and wonders of the world for us to explore and appreciate. Setting goals for what we want to learn gives us a clear direction and propels us forward. Whether it's mastering a new language, honing our musical skills, or grappling with a challenging subject, establishing these objectives helps us maintain focus and experience a sense of accomplishment when we achieve them. Embracing innovative technologies and learning methodologies ensures that we stay abreast of the latest advancements in today's digital era. There is a plethora of resources available for learning, ranging from online courses to immersive virtual reality experiences. Keeping pace with these diverse options enables us to tailor our learning experiences to suit our individual lifestyles. Connecting with like-minded individuals who share our passion for learning enhances the journey even further. Whether through joining clubs, attending workshops, or engaging in online discussions, these interactions foster a sense of camaraderie and collaboration. It's akin to being part of a vast global classroom where everyone contributes to and benefits from. Collective knowledge sharing, reflecting on our learning experiences, cements the knowledge in our minds by pondering over what we've learned, its significance to us, and how we can apply it in our lives. We internalize the information on a deeper level, teaching others what we know serves to reinforce our own understanding. It prompts use to organize our thoughts and articulate. concepts clearly, thereby enhancing our grasp of the subject matter. More oversharing knowledge is a noble endeavor that enables us to empower others and contribute to their growth. Embracing the idea that learning is an ongoing process fuels our enthusiasm for acquiring knowledge, regardless of how much we already know. There's always more to explore, a new idea to ponder, or a fresh perspective to consider. This perpetual sense of curiosity keeps our learning journey dynamic and imbues us with a profound sense of gratitude. Continual learning entails remaining receptive to novel ideas, embracing new discoveries and relishing the pursuit of knowledge. It transforms life into an ever-evolving adventure where each day presents an opportunity to expand our horizontals and perceive the world from a different vantage point. By steadfastly adhering to this approach, we ensure that we are constantly evolving, staying intellectually sharp and savoring every moment of our educational journey. Number 8. Financial wisdom and mindful consumption. Learning to manage our money wisely and making thoughtful purchasing decisions can significantly enhance our happiness and peace of mind. It's not just about pinching pennies, it's about cultivating a lifestyle that brings contentment, because we're not burdened by unnecessary possessions or financial worries. Adopting this prudent approach to money management is akin to laying a sturdy foundation for a fulfilling and secure life. First and foremost, it's crucial to have a clear understanding of our income and expenses. Monitoring our financial inflows and outflows is akin to keeping an eye on the water level in a tank. We must ensure that we're not depleting our resources beyond our means. This practice helps us steer clear of debt, which can feel like carrying a heavy burden that only grows heavier over time. Creating a budget is akin to charting a course for our finances. It provides a roadmap that delineates where our money should be allocated, including setting aside funds for savings or emergencies, acting as a safety net. This structured plan enables you to prioritize spending on items that truly matter to us regularly. Setting aside small amounts for savings can gradually accumulate into a substantial financial cushion over time, akin to nurturing a sapling into a robust tree. Exercising prudence before making purchases entails pausing to contemplate whether the intended acquisition will genuinely enhance our lives, or if it's merely a fleeting desire. By discerning between needs and wants, we can make more informed spending choices. Needs are essentials for survival, such as food and shelter, whereas wants are non-essential luxuries. This awareness empowers us to allocate our funds judiciously. Resisting impulsive purchases is paramount. Hastily buying items on a whim may provide momentary gratification, but could lead to regret later on. Taking the time to deliberate over significant purchases helps us avoid buyer's remorse and conserve our financial resources. Moreover, educating ourselves about investment opportunities can facilitate the growth of our savings over time, akin to nurturing a garden that yields returns greater than the initial investment. Exercise caution with credit cards. While they can be advantageous when used responsibly, they also pose risks if mismanaged. By exercising prudence and foresight in financial matters, we can safeguard our financial well-being and pave the way for a brighter future. Being diligent about paying off our credit card balances each month to avoid extra fees is a savvy way to utilize them. Opting to invest in environmentally friendly products reflects our consideration for the impact of our purchases on the planet. It's akin to ensuring that our paths leave the earth as pristine and vibrant as we encountered it. Additionally, sharing our resources with others not only benefits them, but also enriches our own lives. It underscores the significance of community and friendship, often eliciting a sense of fulfillment and joy that surpasses mere material gain. By exercising prudence in our financial decisions and mindful consumption habits, We're laying the groundwork for a life that is not only financially secure, but also brimming with happiness and purpose. It entails making choices aligned with our values, ultimately leading to a life that is abundant and free from unnecessary stress. This conscientious approach to money management and shopping transcends mere practicality. It is a commitment to nurturing both our well-being and the health of our planet. Number 9, the foundation of mindfulness rooted in Buddhist philosophy offers a simple yet powerful approach to enhancing our enjoyment of life. It involves being fully present in the current moment, attentively observing our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. Despite its ancient origins, mindfulness proves invaluable in navigating today's fast-paced world, guiding us towards a state of tranquility and contentment. Imagine mindfulness as wholeheartedly embracing each moment, whether we're in quiet contemplation, strolling outdoors, or engaged in conversation with a friend. It entails immersing ourselves fully in these experiences, thereby heightening our appreciation for life's small pleasures, such as basking in the warmth of the sun or savoring the sound of laughter. Mindfulness also instills in us an awareness of life's inherent impermanence, from the fleeting nature of our thoughts to the ever-changing seasons. By observing these fluctuations with equanimity, we cultivate a sense of inner peace, relinquishing the impulse to control every aspect of our existence and thereby experiencing a profound sense of liberation. Integrating gratitude into our mindfulness practice amplifies its benefits. Reflecting on the things we're thankful for enables us to recognize the abundance in our lives, fostering not only personal happiness, but also compassion and empathy towards others. It underscores the interconnectedness of all beings, fostering a sense of solidarity as we navigate life's journey together. Moreover, mindfulness encourages us to extend kindness and compassion towards ourselves, embracing our imperfections with gentleness and understanding. This self-compassion serves as a catalyst for healing and growth, empowering us to confront our challenges with resilience and authenticity. Every small step taken in our mindfulness journey is significant, facilitating deeper introspection and fostering genuine connection with both ourselves and those around us. Engaging in mindful listening fosters empathy and fosters connections among people. By breaking down barriers, it reminds us that everyone has their own unique story, encouraging us to approach others with curiosity and an open mind. Mindfulness doesn't require any special equipment or setting. It can be practiced anywhere at any time. Simple acts like focusing on our breath or appreciating the details during a walk can anchor us in the present moment. These small practices enable us to slow down and savor life's richness. Beyond relaxation, mindfulness transforms our way of living. It shapes how we confront challenges, relate to others, and make decisions that reflect our true values. It's about living intentionally, making choices aligned with our authentic selves and deepest priorities. Embarking on a mindfulness journey parallels embarking on a path of joy, healing, and personal growth. It extends beyond personal well-being, fostering deeper connections with the world and its inhabitants. Let's embrace mindfulness as a tool to seize each moment as an opportunity for learning, love, and wholehearted living. Drawing inspiration from ancient wisdom, this journey unveils the profound beauty of life when we are fully present. Number 10, the harmony of personal well-being and community service. Achieving a harmonious balance between self-care and community involvement is akin to crafting a perfect playlist of our favorite songs. It brings a sense of fulfillment and interconnectedness to our lives, fostering happiness and a deeper sense of belonging. Here's why blending personal well-being with community service is so beneficial. First and foremost, prioritizing self-care is paramount. Just like the safety instructions on an airplane advise, Putting on our oxygen mask before assisting others, tending to our own health and happiness, is essential for being able to effectively support those around us. By nurturing our well-being, we become better equipped to offer assistance to others. Discovering a cause that resonates deeply with us enhances the satisfaction of helping others. It's akin to pursuing a hobby that also serves a noble purpose. The sense of fulfillment derived from doing what we love while making a meaningful difference is truly gratifying. This intrinsic connection keeps us motivated and enthusiastic about volunteering our time and efforts. Moreover, engaging in acts of service not only benefits those we assist, but also uplifts our own well-being. Research indicates that altruistic actions can contribute to increased happiness, reduced stress levels, and even improved overall health. It's a mutually beneficial scenario where both the giver and the receiver experience positive outcomes. Volunteering presents opportunities for personal growth and skill development, whether it's learning leadership abilities, fostering teamwork skills, or acquiring practical expertise applicable to our professional lives. Involvement in community initiatives broadens our horizons and expands our capabilities. Additionally, participating in community endeavors enables us to connect with like-minded individuals who share our passions and values, fostering supportive friendships and nurturing a robust social network. Furthermore, extending a helping hand to others cultivates a deeper sense of gratitude for the blessings in our own lives. Witnessing the challenges faced by others serves as a poignant reminder of our own fortunes, instilling a profound sense of appreciation and humility. It reinforces the notion that we are all interconnected and underscores the importance of acknowledging and cherishing the blessings we enjoy. In summary, striking a harmonious balance between self-care and community involvement enriches our lives with purpose, fulfillment, and gratitude. It's a harmonious blend that not only benefits individuals, but also strengthens communities, fostering a culture of compassion, generosity, and mutual support. Collaborating with diverse individuals exposes us to a myriad of life experiences, fostering greater empathy and compassion. As we listen to their narratives and gain insight into their journeys, we broaden our understanding of humanity, becoming more attuned to the needs and struggles of others. It's akin to delving into a library filled with diverse life stories, each offering valuable lessons and perspectives. Maintaining a healthy balance between serving others and prioritizing self-care is crucial. It's imperative to avoid overextending ourselves to the point of exhaustion or burnout by exemplifying effective self-care practices while engaging in altruistic endeavors. We set a positive example for our peers, inspiring them to find a similar balance in their lives. Our actions hold the power to spark broader community engagement, igniting a ripple effect of kindness and support. By intertwining personal well-being with community service, we infuse our lives with purpose and joy, knowing that our efforts positively impact others while nurturing our own well-being is deeply fulfilling. Embracing this symbiotic relationship between self-care and community service enriches both our individual lives and the communities we belong to. It underscores the profound truth that fostering personal fulfillment empowers us to contribute meaningfully to the welfare of others. This harmonious blend serves as the cornerstone of a fulfilling and purpose-driven existence. As we come to the end of our journey together, it's remarkable to reflect on the wealth of insights we've gathered. From nurturing our well-being to extending a helping hand, from managing finances wisely to embracing lifelong learning, each aspect of guidance contributes to crafting a truly fulfilling existence. Think of it as concocting the perfect smoothie, a blend of self-care, altruism, financial prudence, and intellectual curiosity, resulting in a mixture that not only nourishes but also delights the senses. It's paramount to strike a harmonious balance, recognizing that by nurturing our own health and happiness, we enhance our capacity to positively impact others. Kindness, whether directed inward or outward, possesses the transformative power to illuminate the world around us. As we continue to expand our knowledge and evolve, we illuminate the path for others to follow suit. Together, we radiate a collective brilliance, illuminating the entire landscape. Let's remain steadfast in our commitment to embody these principles. Let's confront challenges with courage, extend generosity to those in need, exercise prudence in our financial endeavors, and maintain an insatiable curiosity about the world. By translating these ideals into tangible actions, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a global tapestry of happiness, compassion, and empathy. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for joining me on this journey. Let's harness the wisdom we've acquired and channel it into meaningful endeavors that infuse our days and communities with joy, kindness, and mutual understanding. One step at a time, we possess the capacity to effect profound change.